Hi guys, we're just going to have a quick look at CompetitionHQ. I'm running this on my Windows laptop just so I can easily screen record it, but it's the same look and feel as if you're on your Android or iOS tablet or phone. So first thing to do is obviously put in my username and password. So I'm just going to put in my test one and password and log in. Now that I've logged in, I've got a few things to see here. Currently it's saying there's no events or results available for today. So that just tells me that today I don't have anything set up in Results HQ. However, if I come up here, I can then have a look at my settings. And in here we've got, obviously I can sign out. It shows me what version I'm in and what my user profile is that I'm using. I've got my different counts of members, center records, PBs, and any events. I can ask it to go and do a resync of all that information. Also change the date here if I need to. And I've also got down here a number of options. So if I wanted to automatically upload, because it's got internet available all day long, this particular thing, then I can let it do that so I don't have to think about uploading. If I wanted to do count back, for non-high jump places, so for long jump or shot put or those sorts of things, I can use count back logic in there. If I want it to actually have show my heats and divisions, because that's how my club's set up, then I can do that too. And also if I wanted to have simple high jumps, so instead of doing the ticks and crosses and dashes for each height, I've got a bit of paper now and I just want to key in my total height that the athlete got to and the number of attempts and failures that they had along the way to then allow it to figure out who actually won that event. And the last button down the bottom here is just backup files. So this will email the files from this device to yourself or to us, depending on which one you want to use, or both if you want to do it twice. So that's your settings area. So that was just by clicking on the little hamburger or 3 lines up the top. In my particular profile, I've got manual turned on. Most people won't see that normally, but otherwise it would just be grouped and event order. But since there's no events available for today, I'm just going to change the date and bring in a date that does actually have some results in it. So this would normally be a little spinny wheel on your tablet or phone, but since I'm on my laptop, so here we go. So we've got 30th of the 10th. Right now it's just downloading the events, and now it's saying all results are available for offline entry. So that download process, depending on the number of events that you've got set up, could take a few seconds or it could take a couple minutes depending on the volume of athletes and the volume of events that you've got set up for all those athletes. Once it's finished doing that and you see this message down the bottom, then that means it has all that data locally on that device, and then you're safe to go offline, as in not connect to the internet, and go off and do what you need to do. And then when you come back into internet range, you can then upload what you have recorded out there in the field. This screen then has the grouped view, which is what we're currently in, versus if I go to the event order. If I do have an event order set up, then this is the order that'll be on the screen with all the relevant events and information. So there's only 4 potential athletes to get results for this. Nothing's been uploaded, and there's 0 of 4 have results. So no one has any events for this particular age gender groups from what I can see here at the moment. I'll go back to the group one. Here I can then click on, let's go and we'll do 100 meters. So 7 female. I could do 7 male and female, but I'll just leave it as 7 female. And it's saying down the bottom here, 100 meters heats, 7 female, there's 0 of 28 results recorded, so no results as yet, and also 0 uploaded, meaning there's no results and nothing's been uploaded. I hit this blue arrow if I want to go and enter results for this now, so I click on the arrow. Now that I'm in here, my screen's not quite wide enough for the recording. So I've now got the record up the top. If I click on the athlete's head or person, then now it expands out. So by clicking the arrow too, I can also expand it out to let me record results. Down the bottom I've got an arrow to collapse everybody, and I've got an arrow to expand everybody. So everyone will then expand out on the screen, or I collapse everybody and bring them all back together. I've also got a search bar, so if I'm looking for a particular athlete and I don't want to scoot up and down the screen trying to find someone, then I can start to type in their name. And once I find that athlete, then I can then click on them and go and enter their results. Once I'm in the results entry screen, I've just got my number pad here. So this athlete's PB is 18.87 from what I can see. And this is a 100-meter race, so I'm going to give them a new PB. So I'm going to put in 17.85. And then I'll go OK. I've now got a PB star, and I've got a green dot to show that yes, they do have a result. I'm just going to clear my search area now, and I've now got all my athletes back in. If I've got an athlete that is in my screen but I don't want them to be a part of this event, I want to denominate them, then I'm just going to hit this little arrow, and you can see at the moment up the top we've got nominated 28 athletes, and denominated there's only one athlete that's denominated. I'm about to add another one by hitting the little arrow, and now I've got 27 and 2. If I click on this tab I can then see who those two are, and I can bring them back into view, and then I can bring somebody else out or a group of people out. So there's a variety of ways to get athletes in and out of here. I've now got 25 nominated and 4 denominated. If I want to, I can hit this little arrow with a circle. This will then ask me, do I want to make this group of athletes, the 25 nominated and the 4 denominated, the group that I want to use for the rest of this age gender. So any other 7 female event I do, it's going to have 25 nominated and this 4 denominated. That just helps when I'm just running an age group instead of an event. So we just repeat the process now. So Gabrielle, put in a time for her. She's got a PB of 1.61 seconds. So let's give her 2 seconds. And it's saying it's outside of the 25% average, and I'm okay with that. She had a particularly slow day. She only took 2 seconds, and she also got a potential record here. I can see the record is 2.4 seconds, so the fact that she's got 2 means that it's a potential record. Go on to the next athlete. Her PB is 17.85, so we're just going to put in 18.14. If I hit the next button instead of OK, it'll actually bounce me down to the next athlete once I've OK'd. Whoop. So that's me not putting the decimal in. So I'm going to go cancel, and I'm going to go back up to where she was. I'm going to put in 17.93 and go next. Now she's in there, 17.93. So it's good. I did a typo. We're all humans. I've just proven it in my demo, and it'll catch you out and help you make sure you don't put the wrong one in there. If I needed to change the status of this athlete, I could make them a did not start, did not finish, maybe a disqualification, and then that will then make them have a disqualification status. Doesn't quite work on my Windows laptop, but it does on the touch screen. So that's just a little bug for Windows demonstrations. So moving right along, oh there we go, disqualified. She is there. Once I'm finished, I'm just going to press OK, and I'm now finished with this event. So now that we've finished with this event here, we've got the option to either upload right now if I've got internet. I've also got some different ways to look at the sort order. So we're changing the sort by ID, first name, last name, PB, place, comment. I can do that too. the last step you'd normally do is on this screen is hit the event select screen, which takes you back and gives you your places for the athletes that you've keyed in. And then once you're happy with that, you're back to the home screen, and down the bottom we can see 4 of 28 results recorded. Nothing's been uploaded yet, but if I go and hit the upload all button, any other events that are on this screen that have not been uploaded will be uploaded at this point. So I'm just going to hit that now. It's just given me all the different details that have gone up. Happy days, close out of there, and we're back to doing what we want to do for our next event. Oh, if I come back here now, I can see there's 4 that have been uploaded as well as the 4 results recorded. And if I wanted to go back and have a look at just the places, that gets me to the places. If I wanted to go back and add more events or edit results, then I can click on the arrow. I'm now back in here. I've still got my 25 nominated and my 4 denominated. I've got my athletes and the 4 results, including the disqualification that we put in there. So it's the same process for track or field, about going and putting in results. If I wanted to do high jump, it's the only one that's a little different. Come in here, I set the height that I want the bar to be at. Then once I expand out, so I can see up the top here, I've got my first attempt, there's 0 of 3 athletes. If I expand this out, and I go tick, and tick, so a fail and a pass, and now I've got first and second based on count back. And then with this one here, put one more in. So now I've got first, second, third based on that. Then I'll go and put in the new height, bump it up a little. Now my next athlete doesn't pass until the first one, but they're still in first place. Now we've got a new first place. And we've got a third place based on the countback logic and so on. So we just keep repeating that process. If I put the wrong height in, I can just hit this little edit, and that will let me click on the one that I want to edit, and it should actually be 61. And now we've got 61 in there. Untick that, and we're back to where we were. Once I'm happy with it all, again, I can upload, or I can go back. Here it's got the places and the heights of the athletes. And we're back to the home page, do an upload all, and now I've got the athletes that have gone up. Hope that helps. Give us a call or an email if you've got any questions. Thanks for your time.